Welcome to my guide on Chaos 2. So let's not waste any time because with Chaos 2 comes the new enemy Cyborgs. Orcs utilize rare elements in their weapons and armor that serve to disable a variety of traps, auras, and nodes. So that flame aura tactic that we used on Chaos 1 is not going to work on Chaos 2. So we're going to have to change things up a bit. So starting off with the build, I am still auto-equipping gear and I'm still auto-equipping relics. And we are going to be using the Poison Dart Tower, making sure that the primary stat on the relic is defense power. I don't care about the mods. Over to our Spike Blockade, still auto-equipping relics on this, making sure the primary stat is defense health. And we are also going to be using the Earth Shatter Tower. And instead of auto-equipping on this, I do have a relic with the Shatterquake mod. This is the mod that really only matters for this point in the game. And it doesn't really matter to me what level the relic itself is. This one is only campaign level, and its primary stat is defense health, so it's really bad on both accounts. But if I start to struggle, I can upgrade this relic. But the Shatterquake mod is just so strong by itself that I'm not going to worry about that at this time. So I'm going to throw that on the Earth Shatter Tower. I have a max level Destruction Shard on the Earth Shatter Tower, and on the Poison Dart Tower, I have a max level Destruction Shard, as well as a unleveled defensive critical damage shard. And on the Spike Blockade, I have max level fortification and max level auto repair, as well as auto equipping a relic onto the Skyguard slot. I do not have any shards active because I do not think it's fair to assume that every player has 3 destruction shards at this point in the game, but if you do, throw it on, it'll make a big difference. Because we are now in Chaos 2, I'm going to say that it's fair to have 10 Ascension level points. The way this is going to work, 4 points are going into hero damage, 3 points are going into defense speed, and because I use my Squire for barricades and not towers, I'm not going to slot any in the utility section yet, because I might at some point want to make a tower with him, and I'm not sure which one that would be, and none of these benefit the Spike Blockade. For the Huntress, we're going to stay the same, 4, 3, and we are going to put our 3 into the Poison Dart Tower range gambit. And for the Apprentice, we have 4, 3, and 3 into the Earth Shatter gambit. Is the Monk, we are doing the same 4, 3, and then 3 into the range gambit. Alright, so let's start the build. Starting with this line here, I'm going to place a Spike Blockade as such. I'm going to place 2 on this line. And I can run by here. I gotta move this one a little bit further that way. And now we're good. And over here, a Spike Blockade here. Behind each one, we're going to put the Poison Dart Towers. On this side, I'm going to do 2, but facing opposite directions. And behind the Poison Dart Towers, we put Earth Shatter Towers. Next, we're going to take our 2 Skyguard Towers. And I'm going to place them both next to Crystal, like such. We have 80 defensive mana left over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to that and see what lanes are giving me any problems and add additional defenses to that lane as needed. But before we start, I will make all the Poison Dart Towers level 2, as well as our air defense towers. As I was putting together the defenses, here's the general process that I was thinking about as I was doing it. There's a lane over here, and there's a lane over here. These come together at this natural choke point here. There's also a lane over here, and this comes down to this natural choke point here. And the lane over there comes down to this natural choke point here. This is all right next to a crystal, which is a good spot to be because no matter what, you're always close to where the action is. As well as there's also air from over there and air from over there. So if I put 2 air defense towers right next to the crystal, it will cover both sides and both towers will be able to shoot at both lanes. The reason I am using Poison Dart Towers and Earth Shatter Towers is because Poison plus Earth makes the Petrify status combo effect, which is very effective. Also, because these are not traps, auras, and nodes, it counters this chaos enemy. Time to start with the first wave. Don't worry, I won't make you watch this whole thing. After the first wave, I can say that this is the lane that gave me the most amount of trouble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 more Poison Dart Towers to this lane, which hopefully is overkill. But this way I don't have to worry about this lane at all, and I can worry about DPSing these 2 because these 2 are right next to each other. It would make it super easy. And as with normal with the rest of your mana, work on upgrading all defenses to level 2, and then just whatever you don't want to worry about. With wave 2 done, let's go ahead and skip on to wave 3. Up until this point, it's been pretty straightforward, just running around helping DPS as my defenses do most of the work, which is why I've cut most of that. But now, starting in wave 4 is where I start to struggle, to enjoy a little bit more gameplay. Oh, not a cannonball ogre. This lane is doing bad. Ooh, I got there just in time. That's not good. Oh, not again. Here I can see on the minimap that no one else is coming from that side, so instead of repairing that barricade, I'm just going to help DPS over here, because it needs it more. Well, that was way too close. So let's upgrade and prepare for wave 5. Not this guy again. Oh no, the cycling guy is seeing my crystal through the barricade. Yeah, we did it. It has Chaos 2 done, and now we can auto-equip all this new fancy gear, and it should make things so much easier for the next one. Hope this guide helped you guys, and I'll see you in Chaos 3.